All right, today's date is September 25th, 2025. Let's talk about a very interesting advanced topic: the ever present, not the ever now, not the everlasting. Let me say that again: the ever present and not everlasting. Just come with your thinking cap a little bit, because I'll be a little bit more logical. So if the class doesn't make sense to you, it's fine. Okay? When they keep telling us that the now is a moment, the now, this now that I'm creating this video is a moment, it's a lie, bro. It's you trying to make me imagine that now is in a cup. So you just put it and keep it there in a moment. So you create a box called moment and trap the now in. Just follow me, you will understand. Look at how they are limiting our subconscious to believe in now being a moment. So they will tell us, think about moments in your past. So now, when you are now thinking about moments in your past, this thing is very, very interesting. When you are now thinking about moments in your past, it now makes you feel that your presence, which is now, your presence now is a moment. No. What is happening is that now is what has been moving from your past, and it's going to move to your future. You're just in a now, in the present, that has been moving. So you are moving. The question you should be asking yourself: how long is my now? How long is the present? How long will the present be? The present is moving. The present has been moving from history past, and it will ever be moving. The now will always be now. The now is the everlasting that they have been telling us. But when you say everlasting, it looks like it is in the future. Everlasting is not in the future. Everlasting is the now. Do you understand? Now, why that is very hard for you to understand is because your mind is the one interpreting your now. Follow me. Your mind is what that is limiting the now. The now is vast. So your mind now limits the now into time. I said it that if you don't understand, don't worry. It's for advanced people. It's not all the time I will be teaching elementary things on emotions. Sometimes I will be teaching advanced things. It's because my followers, I need to have a certain kind of followers to start teaching advanced topics. Explaining things like now, future, past. We were all taught wrongly. Trust me, I grew up in the same vicinity. We were all taught completely wrong. And because of these teachings, look at the effects of it. These teachings has an ideological effect on how we even see the reality. We see reality in a singular perspective. We cannot even imagine this reality in a multiple perspective. If you think that you can imagine your world in a multiple perspective, imagine you as a polygamous man. Let me see you. If one thing or the other will not make you feel guilty in your heart, because you are already customized to see life in a singular perspective. Only one way: go to school, graduate, get a job, marry, have kids, retire, die. That's all. So you now follow the matrix. And the matrix is telling you that now is the moment, and you believe. Because obviously, when you are imagining your past, you are forgetting that when you are thinking about your past, let's say you are thinking about what happened yesterday, you are not thinking it yesterday, you are thinking it in the now. You are now thinking about your past. And as you are thinking about, you are moving alongside with the now. So imagine that this is in an energy beside me running, and I am running simultaneously with this energy. So whatever you are thinking about the future is the now. The future that you will imagine. That is why, let me tell you, let me break this down. Have you wondered that now you are 30 years, right? But when you were like 12, 13, 14, you have always been imagining how your life will be at 30, right? And now you are 30, 35. And now you are 30, 35, right? But you are still imagining life the same way you were imagining it when you were in your teens. The only difference is that maybe you have now grown beards, you now have a car, and then that's it. The now is the everlasting. It's called ever-present. Ever-present. You are now living in the now. Everything is in the now. The moment you miss the now, you miss enjoying the now, and you regret it when you get to the future. Let me tell you something. The idea that the now is viewed as a certain moment in my life, a certain time. You are now equating now to time. Oh, so now is 2 a.m. time. You miss to understand that you are flowing alongside with now. And what I'm going to, the importance of this message is, whatever you are doing in your now, whatever life is offering you in your now, that is not the end point. You are moving alongside with the now. Look at yourself in a perspective that you are moving in a ship or a speedboat. So as the speedboat is moving, you are moving alongside with the speedboat. So, but each moment as the speedboat is moving, you are experiencing moments continuously. You are experiencing moments as this boat is moving. You are experiencing moments, and there are some animals who don't store those moments that they are experiencing, so they lost it. The only difference with man is that man has the ability to store those moments, called memory. So we remember all these moments, and when we remember these moments, we now sometimes flash them back. Still in the now, we are in the now, flying still in the boat. We are now thinking about the trees or the birds that passed. Maybe you were on Atlantic Ocean, your speedboat is moving, and then a bird flies, and then you look at that bird, and then after 2-3 minutes the bird is no more, and then you now think about the bird again, the bird that was flying again. But whatever you are thinking it in the now. You are watching this video in the now. So that now that you are watching this video will now be, that now that you are watching this video will be a future to this video as at the time it was created. But this video and this now, because the two travels, so the now will always be the future. And because man has the ability to connect to the memory, the now will also still be the past. I don't know if you understand it now. That is why in the now is the future, and it is in the now that it is the past to a man, because a man is God. He can connect the future and the past. Do you know that your future you might be, I'm using might, your future you, let's say you are 30 now. What if your 70 years old you is thinking about you in your 30s? And this is you in your 30s, but he is imagining it in flesh. So your reality might even be you from your future imagining your reality in the present, because the three is one. Every so-called revolutionary thinker will always step in to do the thinking for us. Let me not go deep so that I will not confuse a lot of people.